Hello everyone, and welcome to the Tyrant-Den. If you're seeing this for the first time and thinking my setup isn't that great, well then you should go and watch the other video I did today, my reaction to the Strong Bad Evil number 41. It's only like 2 minutes long, it'll take up none of your time, where I will explain that I have upgraded my, actually I won't, I'll explain it here. Uh, I've recently, inspired by Strongbad, upgraded my setup from a Tandy 4000 level setup to a Compy 386 level setup in honor of Strongbad's recent upgrade. Well, recent in terms of my reacting to him. He actually did it like a decade ago. By the time he gets to the Compay, um, I'll probably actually have a decent looking setup. Now, in a desperate attempt to get at least 20 people to react to a video today, I am, in fact, reacting to the new Helluva Boss episode. I'm a big fan of the Helluva Boss series, the Vivzy Pop stuff. I've been here for ages. And to make things even longer and to give you guys kind of a place where I started from, and to make up for the fact that I did not react to everything up until now, because I only started reacting recently, because I only occurred to me now. I think now is when the real big money in reaction videos is about to start. Everything up until now, we were just testing the waters. I think it's about to explode based on just so much science. Um, I think I would almost describe a second wave kind of way to get into it. I wasn't there at the beginning. I didn't know about it beforehand. I was not a Brandon Rogers fan. I'm still not exactly sure how you're supposed to watch Brandon Rogers stuff. Because I guess he did like just sort of showed up on a million different channels. Nothing specific seems to pop up when I search Brendan Rogers. Um, I think I was I still like Shira. I think I was looking up Shira Crack or something at the time, and somebody kept making references to Has Been Hotel, um, and that's what made me ultimately check it. It's either that or because I think it was pre-TikTok, but I still don't even TikTok now. So somebody was making references to it, so I was finally decided to check it out. That or maybe like Saber Spark or someone did a video on it. So I checked it out, and that was still when there was only Has Been Hotel, and Lucky Rabbit Foot or whatever it's called. The other thing she did. Um, no Helluva Boss yet. So I watched that. I liked it. I really liked the setting. I was like, oh, this is sort of a clean Coolsville, and by clean I don't mean not bloody and disturbing and raunchy. I mean done on computers, so it doesn't look quite as messy as Ralph Bakshi's work that he did for Coolville. It gave me that kind of vibe, but except I liked it more. I liked the world building. I liked Alistair. A lot of the jokes landed. Most of the songs I liked, but watching the first time, I only really liked Alistair's. Um, I liked it. I was definitely on board for what she was going to do in the future, but I didn't love Has Been Hotel. Um, Incidentally, I'm going to justify right now why somebody whose main thing is reacting to Strong Bad emails and Homestar Runner is also justifying watching Helluva Boss stuff and Vivzy Pop, which I'm bothering to do here and didn't feel the bothered to do for my one OSP reaction and my one, I think it was a food theory reaction, one of MatPat's videos. Because those felt more experimental. This I'm actually kind of trying. Um, it's easy to justify because I feel like Vivzy Pop is really kind of breaking into the same vein that a lot of the early Flash animation stuff like Strong Bad Emails, FunnyJoke.com, Happy Tree Friends, um, anything. I don't. There is no justification for why I can't remember the name of that site. You know the site I'm talking about, the one where everything was on. I can never remember the name of the site. I was there at the time. I used it. I have friends who used it. Um, you know, with like the tank and a construction site for the logo or something like that. Never laughed at me. Um, and that was really catching this vibe of, oh, come on, we can do it online. We can have all this violence that we want. We can have all the raunchiness that we want. We can have the blood and the swearing and stuff that we want, um, without. Because the only other place you were getting back at the time was South Park. Which is great if you like South Park. Um, but even if you like South Park, that was like one thing that had it. Um, kind of Family Guy after a while, but even that took a little bit of while. And many people really liked Family Guy. Really like it. I know a lot of people like. I didn't like Family Guy. I like American Dad. American Dad's okay. But my point is that, with Flash animation, we were starting to get access to being able to do kind of whatever we wanted until, YouTube got a clue 10 years later, and kind of all bad, and you got crackdowns all over TV again, and then Vivian Bob comes along, and she's able to kind of do all the stuff again. That was very exciting, and I liked it even more when she did release Helluva Boss. She kind of had even more of it energy. I think, really though, the big reason why I immediately liked Helluva Boss, where Has Been Hotel didn't quite stick for me, is the fact that I like the characters are all good in Has Been Hotel, but I'll just now I throw it on this. Most of them didn't really seem to like each other, which is fine. I assume they're going to grow to. I assume the plan is for them to grow to like each other, to have story arcs. And obviously you can make an argument that a lot of the characters don't really like each other, and Has Been and Helluva Boss right off the bat, but it's kind of like this refusal to participate with each other, um, which just kind of made the energy not quite work for me. Whereas, right off the bat with Helluva Boss, um, even when they weren't liking each other, and they're immediately throwing barbs at each other, they're kind of they're personal barbs. They're based on what the other person is saying, and they're snappy and right back and forth on each other. So there was kind of this feeling of interconnectedness between them all, which I really liked. And it was trying a little more to be funny, while Has Been Hotel was trying a little more to be emotional. And I guess I like funny more, at least in the short term. And then, just my thoughts real quick on each of the Helluva Boss episodes. I like the pilot. I know a lot of people had issues with the kind of, you got like a flashback inside of a story, inside a commercial, inside of a side to the commercial, which is a very janky way of telling it, but it worked for me. Wasn't super crazy about the first episode, the cannibal family episode. I love the fact that my favorite thing about that is just kind of when you rewatch it, you're not immediately looking at the family members. You actually look around the house. You're like, oh, the grotesque, and the stuff on the walls and the set that's all made out of bones and flesh. That was there the whole time. Nothing changed. Just the lighting. It's very If any of you have checked out there's like a. Hmm, that's interesting. Well, what happened will happen. This is still kind of experiment. Anywho. Not sure which one of those I'm actually doing. We'll find out when we find out. So I like that. Obviously, I'm kind of with a few people where I don't hate the voice for Millie now, but I did kind of prefer the original voice. It felt a little less cartoony. Some of the other way she says it, I thought I knew you. I like where this one, the accent almost feels a little hokey. I like the new Stolas more though. because he's less cartoony. Um, and I immediately loved the second episode because we got more Stolas, we got a huge amount more world building with Lululand, and immediately we're setting up Fizzarolli, and we're seeing more of the Big Nine, and I am an absolute sucker for in any medium the well, not the Big Nine, the Big Seven, the Archdukes of each sin, or whatever title you're giving them. I'm always kind of a sucker for those. Same for the Four Horsemen. Um, I love that. I nobody keeps mentioning this. The guy, I think I've checked and it isn't, which seems impossible to me. The guy who voices the guy who's conning Moxie and Millie at the shooting game. I swear that's the voice for Scaramouche in that last season of Samurai Jack. Sounds exactly like the guy. It's got to be the same guy. Nobody else mentions it. So I felt like I should mention that there. Third episode is the beach episode, which is nice. I am not a fan of Ladybug or whatever. I don't plan to be, but I do always I do always admire. I love anytime somebody brings in a voice actor who's really well known for a certain role and is now playing a role that is either like the total opposite of it or ironic in some way. I love like I even like the Katara voice actor coming in to do Amity in Owl House, and how they kind of homage that by having her use the abominations often in the same way that Korra would. Like she's got the little jar of animation goo, abomination goo. Uh, you got to see Millie kick some butt. I like to see the way some of the other actors react to seeing Vraska in both her forms. That's always amusing. Um, I think one thing I kind of want to put in is we start seeing kind of some of the tier dependent things between like the Hellhounds and the Imps. I like hierarchies which seem like they're really set in stone and it's a clear like 1 to 2 hierarchy, but in actuality that's not really the case. Because like obviously the Hellhounds are stronger than the Imps and the Succubi, and yet the Imps and the Succubi can own them. So there's a whole thing there. Um, that interests me on the world building side of things. Okay, then which one is 4? Oh, 4 is cherubs, which I thought was very funny. Uh, I liked that the guy they try to kill turns into Big Weld from Robots at the end. I appreciated that, and did not appreciate how few reactors brought that up. He obviously became Big Weld, evil Big Weld. I shouldn't have worn a black shirt for this. I should have worn something lighter. Too late. Um, is there? I didn't like the thing with the gnome. That felt like it was a reference to something I wasn't getting, and it didn't feel like a show where they should be doing like internet reference humor. It's like the difference between season 1 Dragon Ball Z Abridged and season 3 Dragon Ball Z Abridged. You're like one thing worked at a time, and then once you get to the third thing, it's a different thing at that point. You're not really expecting that. So that felt jarring to me. Um, Absolutely loved the horrific slaughter of the woodland animals and the lumberjack. That was very fun. Um, I like how he ultimately dies. I like how there's kind of an undercurrent suggesting that to an extent, um, Moxie and Blitz have a certain kindred soul degree with musical theater, because you have it in the pilot. You have Blitz talk about how he had musical theater dreams at some point in the past. I don't know if that's still canon anymore, but he talked about that. And then episode 3, we have Millie bringing up how Moxie is a I remember this name for a second. You know what I'm talking about. He was like, you know what, Michael Crawford fanboy, which no accounting for taste there. I'm not saying his music is bad. I'm saying that I would not want to know what sex with Michael Crawford was like. I just wouldn't. There's a lot of reasons for that. I'm not the right person to tell you them. The Maven of the Eventide is the person to tell you that. I highly recommend her stuff, especially if you want to know why I wouldn't want to know what my sex with Michael Crawford was like. I assume needy, and yet at the same time entitled. Um, and then Blitz doesn't. Back to the matter at hand. Blitz does not disagree with Moxie's comment that there's nothing wrong, that there's nothing bad about opera, that it's like an intrinsically good thing. Uh, so there's that. Um, okay, so there's that one. Then there's they go to the farm, which is a lot of people's favorite because I think mostly just because they are big fans of Walking Dead, so they like the guy playing Striker. I like the fact that they got him to play Striker, but I'm not a Walking Dead fan, so I'm like, well, that's interesting. It's a good one. We get to see a little more good action, which I like. And some good comedy and nice world building. Otherwise, it's not my favorite. Um, it's an awkward place between that one and the Cherry episode because I think Cherry episode is funnier. That one might. I think I would rewatch. I think I rewatched that one more than I do the first episode, not the pilot episode, but episode one, the family. Because at that point, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite jokes, or my favorite world or anything. But at that point, they really kind of do have the flow going down. So they know they're doing a little more. Whereas obviously, episode one is still a little, that's just sort of pilot 2.0. Um, I believe 7 is dork or 6 is dorks, right? You gotta love dorks. Dorks is perfect. Um, fantastic action scene. We get to see a little more. We get to see a little more Millie being back. We get to see more Luna, which is always good. We're always happy to see more Luna, because that was back when she was the least developed character, and now Millie is. I'm hoping with the new episode that changes. Oh, I should have pressed that button ages ago. Sorry about that. I'm not redoing this. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a genuine reaction video, even though I'm not reacting at this point. Just pretend, let your mind remember that it was always like this. Oh, so that's how they, okay. Constantly improving. Seriously, all the how to do a reaction video say, just use OSB, OBS. Um, as for the this of it all, I'll get that fixed when Strong Bad. I'll probably fix that when Strong Bad gets the Lappy. Strong Bad gets the Compay. I'm gonna have to actually have like a setup with the background and lighting. Anywho, obviously Dorks is fantastic. I mean, just the comedy bit they have when they're trying to be interrogated is classic. The song is especially good. They're going back and forth. You have the really good Moxie singing, and then you just get that deep hard dive into Blitz's psyche on his side. And we get to see Moxie in a dress. And yeah, we get to see Moxie in a dress. I think it goes back to the Cherubs episode too. He slayed it. You he's very cute for someone voiced by a guy who's like 60. It's okay for me to say that because Millie was making fun of a guy being old in that one. I can say it. And then, the combat was absolutely exquisite. And then Stolas appearing. That's actually one of my favorite things to watch other reactors do, is responding to, for the first time, to Stolas manifesting. Oh. And then 7. I just want to say, I'm not sure whether or not Ozzy is my first or second favorite Asmodeus. The other one would, of course, be the D&D Planescape Asmodeus, Lord of Baator, Lord of the Nine Realms. Love him. And of course, he's the nice thing about him is that he's going to vary from person to person. So, of course, what I'm comparing uh, Ozzy to is my Asmodeus. Um, that gives him kind of an unfair advantage. I'll tie them just to be fair. And then after that, because there's like a bunch of Asmodeuses right now. You've got the one on, you got the guy on Dead End, and then yeah, I think the Asmodeus family over in Iramakun. Um, Interesting. I think both Alice Asmodeus and Asmodeus Dead End, they both kind of have a fire thing going on. And while I like both of them, they got nothing on Ozzy, and they got nothing on our boy, the Archduke of Baator. Um, yeah, the song is just spectacular. The whole sequence with yeah, when Blitz is inviting Stolas out, and you've got that thing where like he does not want this to be his first date with Blitz, but at the same time, even more than that, he's got that self-destructive behavior. He's got to use him as an excuse to go after Moxie and Billy. It's so painful to watch, especially the first time, but it's intentionally that painful. And I mean, you're just saying they're going like, as soon as Stolas steps out with the Galaxy cape, you're like, why do you even remember Moxie and Billy's names at that point? I didn't get it. I understood why. And then at the end, he comes home and then he's like scratched himself out of all the photos he's got everywhere. And then he sees, we see that we see that Fizzaroli used to be friends with him, best friends with him. And then we see, he's looking at his family and they're crying. And they, he does have Stolas in there, which is meaningful. And then, of course, obviously, we had the hiatus where they tried to figure out what they were going to do about 8. And hopefully 8 is still going to get released somehow, some point. Maybe if they ever get a DVD release, they'll stick it on there. I don't know what the legal things for that is. Then you have 1, which I love 1. That's another one where you get, Jafar coming in there and being able to play 2 different voices, which I like. He was great. It's not one of the ones I'm going to go back to over and over again, because it's less funny than the rest. And I like to get the original guy singing Alan in a Cage more than the actor singing Alan in a Cage, because he does it. One does a serviceable job and one does an actual professional singer job. Love Alan in a Cage though. Ooh, I have a Music to Melancholy video track. I believe Alan in a Cage there is at least twice, at least 2 different versions. And then we had 2. Is this one straight, right? Yeah. Right, two Stolas episodes, back-to-back Stolas. How I like it. And that was almost a direct sequel to the last one, which is interesting because that one's kind of supposed to be a direct sequel to 7. See him trying to move out Stella, and forgetting stuff with Octavia. Briefly, we get to see Octavia be truly happy. And that hurts, because you know why. You know it's not going to last. You know why it's not going to last. That is right up there with Blitz inviting Stolas on the date to look at Moxie and Billy. Okay. Finally, I feel like literally everyone, whether you're shipping them as friends or siblings or romantically, everybody is wanted, and me included, has wanted Octavia and Luna to meet each other. So that was a big deal for all of us. It's nice that they looked at the fireworks. I I still would have preferred they saw Azeroth's tears. I get why, it's more personal to them that way, but I'm also kind of a Cthulhu Mythos junkie, and I'm bored of fireworks now. And hey, if two members of the Demon Royalty loved fireworks that much, then if Cherry Bomb gets her act together, she'll probably be making a killing if she gets her act together and stops being. See, that brings me way back to some of my issues with Hazbin Hotel, which is just that, for everyone reacting to the Addict music video, like, oh, I want a friend like Cherry Bomb, I want a friend like Cherry Bomb. She's obviously, they need each other, and she's not a bad person. I'm saying that, but she's definitely an enabler. I think she's going to have kind of a pseudo-antagonist role. Just kind of in the, Angel does is kind of getting fixed, and then she's calling Angel to the other thing, and then back and forth, and then inevitably she's going to, join the cast soon. That's going to get sorted out. That's going to be over with pretty quickly. She might be like the first or second guest to the hotel. And we finally get that going. At the moment, she seems a little enabling to me. Anyway, back to this. Okay, I think that was the 101. Got that all covered with. So let's go ahead and transition this back. I've got a thing on so I can't use my actual. Don't move that. Shrink. Not that much. Transition. Okay, here we go. Oh, obviously, like. Warning, the following cartoon contains graphic violence, strong language, sexual themes, flashing lights, as well as rampant demon horniness. So yes, it's intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. Okay, quickly. Kaboom. Bisexual versus... Okay, so this is just a bunch of pony horses that I guess he likes. King, slut, bisexual, versatile. But transphobic. That's a storyline there. Breakfast is lesbian bottom. Oh my god, I already love this. I already love this. Okay, oh, and they're reminding us of Barbie... Because I've seen the commercials, but they're reminding us of Barbie Wire over there again already. Let's see what's going on. Oh, it's so cute. He has a mug of himself. I bet Millie gave him that. I wouldn't put it past... Let's give him that, though.
I checked the scale today, and it said I lost 2 pounds this...
Okay, they already got me. That's a big callback. Luna calling him Patty. Okay, he's trying to make a bond. He's trying to bond something there with Luna. That's nice.
this week.
Yeah, there's Barbie Wire. They're really reminding us Barbie Wire.
I am not fat!
See, if you truly believed that, Moxie, you wouldn't need her approval. Hmm? You only need hers. Oh my, Millie. I wanted to see one of the posters behind her. That got smashed up. This attitude gives me idea why. Nut button. Okay. Oh, it's the Incredible Pizza one. I'm a Who-Man. Who-Man. Did they buy that from the Rangi? Oh, you can see a few more of them. We got Sunbeam. They're the lesbian top. With the hair like that. See, I am getting Celestia vibes from some... Oh, they're all trans. Blue Cheese is a gay top. And Kaboom is bisexual versatile. Okay, but King Slut is specifically transphobic, while we're specifically setting these 3 up to be trans. Okay, and who's on the bottom? The bottom is Slime. Doesn't like labels. Respect. Oh, okay, and then they're saying who they're all connected to. Kaboom has had the one night stands with everyone. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm now engrossed in his Lord of the Horses. What is that? Don't.
Millie, hon,
Ooh, bong water is an anti.
everything okay?
Metatrox, you're turned on.
Just bumped into an ex.
Oh. Oh.
He just kept going on about how he has money now, and a bright future, and a bigger cock.
Wait, what?
Every time I see his stupid face, I can't help it. I just need to.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of with Moxie on that. A bigger cock. Is his cock bigger than it was before? Is his cock bigger than hers? Actually, there's some stuff there.
What the fuck is all this noise? I got a client.
Sorry, sir. I'll get this all cleaned. What is this?
Research for science. Just put it back correctly, okay? I alphabetized them. Okay.
Okay. It's gonna take me forever to get through. Now you know what it's like when I'm
What the
watching.
fuck is all this noise? I got a client.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, so this is.
I'll get this all
porn.
cleaned. What is
Okay, which one of them's Sunbeam and which one of them is Kaboom? I'm just saying.
this?
Research for science. Just put it back correctly, okay? I alphabetized them. Okay,
They
so
don't
let me
hide
get
them
this
and tell them
straight.
to put it back correctly.
You don't want us going to Earth at all for this job.
Correct. That will not be necessary. I'd like to meet you and
It's
your whole
distracting, the
crew
same
in
voice
my
actor.
state.
You want us killing someone in hell? Because I gotta tell you, that ain't exactly our business no more.
I'll tell you all about it when you're here. It's in regards to a
So it
business
was?
venture I'm sure will be very worth your time.
Ooh, how ominous. Fine, whatever. What's the address?
Transportation has already been taken care of.
What the fuck is that?
Is that like all the ponies are trans? Or just those
Satan's
two that are
ass
pointed
crack!
to?
Enough with the
Like, is the
walls,
transphobic
we
one
have
also
a
trans?
door!
I know we know
My
Slime doesn't like labels. Fruits!
Right this way, please! Sir! What's going
So
on?
curious about
Now,
that.
don't worry, it's just some fancy schmuck from Greed wanting to do business with us.
Sir! I don't think this is a
I
good
thought-
idea.
It'll be fine. Now get
That's
your ass.
obviously, he's obviously, I've seen the commercials, so I know who it actually is. But, you know, just seeing where it is, knowing that they obviously have the same voice actor, he's related to Moxie. But Moxie said he's from Wrath, so either did he lie, or did his, you know, did they just move to
This is
Greed?
moving.
Curious about Greed.
Is
Yeah, love me some Mammon.
Don't worry, we are professionals!
Of course, you're gonna have some there. I mean, it's kind of what you expect.
Ugh, I hate this place.
Oh yeah, this is your old stomping ground, isn't it, Mox?
Yeah, unfortunately. I grew up just over there. Swore I'd never come back, and, where are we going? What? Blitz. Who did you say this meeting was with?
I'm not sure. Just some rich somebody or other who wants to discuss biz at his place.
Oh, no. No, 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 no,
Are they
no!
like rich? What do you think he was red?
There he is! There's my...
Oh, I get it. They're loan sharks. Ah. Anyway,
Get over here
Sorry
and
to
give
interrupt
your
the meeting
daddy
here.
a hug.
Daddy?
I only let Moxie call me that. Unless you pay me. Guys, this is my father, Crimson. Sir, this is my boss, Blitz. And my...
Millie, I I'm his wife.
And what a beautiful wife you are. Mox, where you been hiding this pretty little thing?
Oh, I'm sure he would have introduced us eventually.
Oh, I'm sure. You gotta be Blitz with the silent O, right? I've heard a lot of good things about you and your work.
Really? What kind of shit has Moxie been spreading about me? I'll fucking kill you, Moxie! Don't you fucking test me!
No! From all over. Looks like you're building a bit of a name for yourself here, kid.
Really?
Which, I mean, even if he's, like, flattering him, we know it's kind of true. And for one thing, everybody seems to know who Blitz is. That's why he's got to correct everyone. Because I know who Blitzo is. Apologies. I mean, Stryker did the exact same thing to win him over. So I wonder, there's got to be some truth to that. Like, people are hearing about him.
Well, I guess it's about time folks recognized my
And
talent.
he's responding the exact same way.
I like your attitude.
Ooh, dang. Ooh, he needs to get... Dude, if you're a proper mafia boss, that means you know a tailor. He needs help with that.
Dude. Well, I hope you're all hungry. We put together a fabulous dinner for you.
Hey, baby. Why haven't I met your pa before?
Well, you know, it's just never been a... Hey, you two! Move it before it gets cold. Look, Millie, we can talk about it later.
Is that one also a shark? He's got wings. Is he like a dragon? Because he's got the tail. I'll see. Oh. Commercial, John Wick.
Chapter
Still
1.
needs-
Gangsters steal a former hitman.
So, Blitz, you always been a hitman?
Oh, no, not always. Yeah, I was in the circus for a long time.
Show business. Good money in that. What do we do
I mean, we know in the
here? Sir,
pilot that
Moxie,
he didn't like seeing his
I
dad murdered in
raised you
street.
better than
Or
that.
that's what's implied.
You know there's no business before dinner. Besides, we're still waiting on one more.
Oh no! It's,
Party people! Chaz? Wait! What? You know him?
You remember that ex I was talking about?
Looks like I have two big sex reunions today. How lucky.
oh my God! Is he both their ex?
Did you date him too?
Yeah, no big deal. But I've usually boned half the people in any room I'm
Are you
in.
fucking kidding me? There's someone who's fucked both of you?
It was a long time ago.
That's
But
pure
I still
jealousy.
remember it like
It's
it
just
was
fun.
yesterday. You a fledgling mafioso, me, the dashing and extremely sexy muscle. It was like it was written in the stars.
Ha! Moxie and the Mafia, that's fucking rich.
I like the wallpaper.
Oh shit.
You've never told me this before.
I don't really like to talk about this part of my life, but I first saw Chaz at my induction into the family. Our eyes met from across the room, and there was just
Chaz always
something
standing
about
profile?
him. Something
I know
that
cartoon characters
was
do that, but like...
magnetic.
Dramatic shit. I appreciate that through it all, he's so confidently getting out there. So that's just I think something about it.
It's been 84 years.
I'm sorry, I just because, like, in case I missed something in the background, you know, in case I missed something in the background, I want to make sure I'm seeing everything here. Okay, what is he saying? Small,
It's
smaller than mine. Hey, some people are into that.
been 84 years.
Isn't
Aesthetic
that from that boat movie?
Did any of that
Emotional
stuff actually happen?
Oh yeah. But he skipped over the jizz-covered parts.
Anyway,
Although, judging from how they were stroking the rifle, he just barely skipped over it.
Things changed when we went on a heist together.
He does look concerned at least. That's nice. Explains part of the reason why Moxie's made sure to become good at slipping out of tight places now.
So, what are you in for? Okay, not much to...
We're getting Moxie and Blitz backstory? Yes!
talker, are we? I'm Blitz. The O is silent. I'm sure we're gonna get along just fine. So
Kind
what's
of.
your deal? What'd you do? Who'd you diddle? You look like someone who's good with a gun. You look like someone who'd shoot up an office.
Okay, I wonder if... Because that's not John Valjean's number. Oh my god, Moxie would never shut up about
And
it.
I hope you are, because I got a plan to get us out of this dump, but I'm gonna need some help. You think you can give me a hand? I need to get out to my daughter. The babysitter will kill me if I don't get back soon. You like kids? 'Cause let me tell you, they're a fucking door.
Once I got out, I
Does
never
he like
looked
that he was a
back.
dad?
Well, like you said, it was a long time ago. Crazy bitch!
Not wrong.
Hey,
Oh, not only is he her ex who screwed her over, he betrayed Moxie. Dude, get yourself a milli. I'm trying to get myself. Actually, I'm not. I've got a lot of stuff going on. But if I didn't have a lot of stuff going on, if I got my shit sorted out, like it's on the hierarchy of needs. This is like way up there. You know, goals. A millie's goals.
You're gonna die, bitch!
dinner is served.
I love them. What is it?
So, this is aggressively
Fish?
uncomfortable.
Of course it's fish.
I suppose you want to know why you're here.
Yeah, so what gives? I mean, you know we kill people on Earth, right? We don't normally do contracts for locals, so if you want to do business with
Doesn't
us,
person have
you
shark
gotta...
I don't want to do business with IMP. I want to do business with Moxie. Me? Yeah, kid. I summoned IMP to be sure you'd show. Because, well, we're bringing Chaz into the family. What? Since when can just anyone join the family? Come on, Mox. You had responsibilities here that I had to pick up once you left. Now Chaz is going to lighten the load. Wait, I thought you always hated his guts. Well, I don't know if I exactly hated him. You called him a friendless horse fucker and said we lived a sissy lifestyle. Yeah, well, I was wrong.
I call him a horse fucker. Immediately you're gonna get Blitz interested.
You've been gone a long time, Mox. A man can change. And so is Chaz.
Yeah, I've grown, matured, and recently came into millions. But, you know, mostly the mature thing.
Oh, okay. So the horseless friend fucker over here gets a little moolah, and suddenly it's worth wasting our time over?
Well,
I like the
I'm the
triple.
whole package, if you know what I mean. I got a big dick.
What does any of this have to do with Moxie?
There's gonna be a ceremony tomorrow. Moxie here is going to officially release his holdings in the organization. Then you can get back to ignoring your family to your heart's content.
Maybe he wouldn't ignore his family if they didn't force him to rub elbows with a no-good shark-tooth fuckface.
Yay, look, everybody relax. I know tensions have been high tonight.
This is interesting.
Say, why don't you stay here and get some rest? We'll have the ceremony tomorrow, and then you will be free to leave. I have your rooms all prepared. Yes, sir.
Mox?
A moment,
interesting.
Moxie. Just give me a minute, Millie. I'll be there.
I would not mind watching
So-
Millie and
You think
Blitz
you're too
destroy
good for
a mob
this family
family.
now? What? Come here. I don't understand. You think you're gonna just get to walk away from this family and never come back? You're dead wrong, Mox. Matter of fact, the only thing you're right about is that obnoxious piss stain can't get made. Not unless he marries in. Marries? But who would he? Who do you think? This family needs that money.
You know what? I love the open-minded mobster trope. I loved I loved the woke mobster trope. There's the one. I loved the I used to be really into the I don't like calling it the Arrowverse because I didn't like Arrow that much. I call it the DCW verse. I loved the even if I didn't like the iteration of the Music Master himself, because Neil Patrick Harris is the only Music Meister. I did like that episode where that they had, and I did like the fact that they had the two gay mafia dads who were together. I love that, and then I am a huge Katie Roberts fan, and that is just a bunch of queer mobsters. So, I am all over this really classic, traditional mob boss looking guy trying to get two guys married for mob reasons.
And it's about time your pathetic ass was useful for something. Sir, I'm already married. I can't... You think I give a shit about your stupid beard? Come on, Mox. I even went through the trouble of making the house more to your kind's liking.
Or maybe he's not that open-minded. Not safe for viewing in Texas. Okay, my personal theory for the... I doubt. I'm guessing he's bi. I think, if anything, if he's any kind of gay, it's like the Roman thing where it was, you could find to do with guys as long as you're on top.
Wait, what? What do you think I'm into?
Seen.
What? This is the kind of shit gays like, right? Okay, first off, Dad, I'm bisexual. Yeah, gay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so he's
Secondly,
not, well,
I don't know a
no Katie
single
Roberts
person of any sexuality who'd enjoy this.
There's sticks in the walls. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Look at me, kid. One way or another,
It's
you're gonna
kind of
do
the
what
best thing I've
I
ever seen in my
fucking
life.
say. Don't cross me.
Lily's gonna kill them all. In the words of abridged Son Goku, dark. Oh, I don't like where this is going. That better not be his mom. Why'd you put a smiley face on it?
Let this be your lesson, Moxie. This is what happens when you cross me. Now get to bed, Moxie. You have a big day tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to Millie
sir.
killing him.
And Mox, if you ever talk back to me again, you and that pretty little thing you brought here are going home in boxes. Capiche? Yes, sir.
Maybe Chad will do it. I mean, I'm hoping I appreciate the irony here that, like, his nightmare that he wished he would go back to sleep to in the pilot was his parents getting killed. And now it's come to this. Ooh, he may have killed... Like, if that was supposed to be his mom that he threw over... I don't think it was his mom. I think it was his mom got thrown over before. Or just his shoe was. That'd be a good twist. I'd like that.
Wait! How come we aren't in...
Crimson wants you all to stay in separate rooms.
Why? Moxie?
It's just one night, Millie. It's okay.
Mox, are you okay?
I'm fine. Please don't worry, sweetie.
You know you can tell me anything. right?
Yes. Everything's fine.
Your partner's Max.
It's just my dad. It's okay, really. It'll be over tomorrow.
Okay.
Don't kiss
I
her
love
hand like
you.
your dad does.
I love you too. Good night.
Ay, ay, ay.
Why is it your grocery order arrives the second you remember everything you...
I briefly made the mistake of thinking his dad was some kind of woke and one of the woke mobsters that I love, but he's not. Come on. Katie Roberts is disappointed in you. Come on, be like her version of Ursula over in Carver City. During the day, you drown people in a bucket of water, but at night, you got a guy and a girl who you do with a tentacle-shaped strap. This is just... Admittedly, whole household dildo's best thing I've ever seen. Well, not the, but it's kind of glorious. But it's feels like a very serious episode, and that's the one moment of classic Helluva Bossness. Now, let's see what other BS happens before they, kill a mob family. That I can understand. Oh my god, has Millie been how long has Moxie been dreaming of this?
What the fucking why?
You know why. They're more decent than I expected them to
Like what I've done with the place?
Ugh. Just get out of here.
Come on, Mox.
be. Yes.
We used to have so much fun here, remember?
I'm married, Chaz. And even if I weren't, I would never.
Never what? Let me take you to Come Town again.
You are
Come on, you're wearing
so
that
gross.
jacket, you should be saying
Just
Bone
leave
Town.
me alone.
I know what you want most, Moxie Popsy. How about a sexually charged musical number? Hey!
He's not wrong.
You always loved those. It's jazz time.
Oh my god. I don't know why it took me so long, but now all I can think about is I'm Chaz from Disenchanted. Oy. I'm just picturing that guy now. Oy. I mean, worse.
You looking at me, looking at you, wondering when I'm gonna crack you open like a walnut. And the answer
This is a
is
song.
soon. Now I'm feeling what you're feeling, and I'm feeling that you wanna feel my feelings and feel the feel. You feel me? Saxophone. Yeah. So let me get a little something off my chest while I blow a hot emotional load off yours. Moxie, feeling foxy. Wanna give you a good taste of your boxy.
Why didn't you guys sound like it's a bunch of money though? I don't think it's like the money he was getting for getting it. Oh, he probably just got the money. I didn't sound like how much a whole bunch of money. Sound like how much money trying to break up Now, I am starting to understand a little bit more why Ozzy was immediately hot under the collar when we saw Ozzy.
What do you want?
Whoa, whoa. Damn it. This usually works.
Yeah, in greed. Come on, yeah.
Hey there, good looking.
Oh, I was wondering how long it would take for you to make a pass.
Does that mean you're down to clown?
Ew, what? You think I would violate my friend's trust by sleeping with their ex, especially one who fucked them over the way you did?
I'll
Let's go
show
either
you
way.
all the things they liked in the sack.
Deal.
Don't cry. I don't cry, I sing. Aww. We should have been that dress. Ooh. Got angry.
Okay,
So they
fucker,
do
nobody
have
who's
boobs.
that bad in bed can score two hotties that easily. I know you gotta be hiding something.
is. But he's not rich. Okay, I'm surprised Crimson fell for that. So it comes to the question of whether or not Crimson actually fell for that.
Oh, fuck that. No one fucks with Eminem's marriage but me. No. Oh.
Sorry, babe. You aren't the only junk in my trunk. Damn it, that is not a good one.
None of them are good ones.
Hey, hey, the man of the hour. You ready to get started?
Wait, where's Blitz?
So how much research did you do for this role and not know that you just made the cardinal mistake of putting Stolas's boy toy in danger? Right, I get they're kind of rugging up when they're open or whatever, but dude. Assuming everything else goes right for you in this episode, which it won't, that would actually be the worst ending for you, because that would mean Stolas.
I think I saw him head outside. He said something about needing some fresh air or something.
Why don't you grab him so we can get moving?
Be right back, baby.
What you looking
him
so
alone.
glum for, kid? It's your wedding day. Best day of your life. I'm not doing it. What was that? I couldn't make it out over the sound of you being a whiny bitch. I said I'm not doing it, sir. I've spent my whole life being afraid of you, but I'm not giving up the only good thing I've ever had just so you can keep your fragile little sense of control over everything. Millie is a good woman. A better woman than I deserve. And there's nothing that scares me more than hurting her. Not even you. I'm leaving, Dad. And if you or Herpes the Clown over here try to stop me, you'll learn firsthand just how good I've gotten at my job. Now take care of the others.
Aye. That might be like
Rand.
You really didn't do your research about how that would work.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna get our freaking Millie backstory episode though? Because it's what was non-private assassinating?
Don't worry about it. Let's get this thing rolling, eh?
Aww! You told me all the chairs would be filled.
Satisfied?
Oh, fuck yes.
What is going
Literally.
on?
That seductive dick hole is drying to...
Now we're that. Kingpin would be proud. And it's not red, so I don't have to censor anything.
Is everyone here?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Let's get this thing rolling, eh?
Aww!
Oh, you went through the trouble putting Moxie a dress and he's wearing that shirt. Come on.
You told me all the chairs would be filled.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Let's see the reaction.
Satisfied?
Oh, fuck yes.
What is
Literally.
going on?
That seductive dick hole is trying to marry Moxie, and he's not even rich.
Moxie!
Do you, Chaswick Thurman, take Moxie in the last name to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Moxie, the last name. What if he's related to Hazel what's her name? Or any of those other silly we can't think of a last name characters.
Yeah.
And do you, Moxie, whatever, take Chaswick Thurman to be your lawfully
Chaswick.
wedded...
Look at that. He's just so fucking happy to be here.
Everything's locked down. How are we gonna...
Like, who are they doing this in the eyes under? Is this like the sanctity of Lucifer? Are they praying to God? I'm curious there.
get in?
Buckle.
I'm sorry. Let's try to get a look at those. This is Wrath's #1 fuck up hits, which I'm sure Lily appreciates. She is from Wrath, actually from Wrath. Station 6. Let's see, 2. Station 6, Station... I don't know what that's supposed to be. I'm sure somebody can say.
Buckle up, Millie.
Aww, I think that's a threat.
Stranger to your thorns. Think I'm a damsel, then you get the horns. Stand on my dear, I'll get you out of here. I ain't a damsel, I'll make that clear. Just try to stop the reckoning that's coming. Lay down your head.
What the fuck? She's a date! She's a broad killer!
Think fast, 'cause mama's gonna tear out your heart.
What the fuck is the matter with you? Why do I
Everything everywhere all at once, that guy.
Giddy up, little bitch boy, you're dead. Giddy up, little bitch boy, you're dead. You tried to take him like you didn't know he was mine and take it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Hey, what
why is she
about
looking
my...
This ass is mine.
By the way, y'all should probably know, Chaz isn't even rich, okay? Check his car. He just played you like a fucking rube. Later, losers.
How much gag reflex you got that
Millie, thank you for saving me. You're amazing.
Next time, just tell me if your daddy's a psychopath. I can handle it.
Well,
Obviously.
I'm glad everything ended up okay. Good to know we both have daddy issues, Mox. Also, I got to plow your ex-boyfriend. Isn't that great? Now we all fuck the same guy.
Aw, the...
Staring down at my wet sweaty eye. Here comes, there's no surprise.
We got two of them. We got Chaz time. And we got crashing a motherfucking wedding.
You wanna be bad? You're the bad boy. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me.
In memoriam. I'd say we'd miss you, but you know. Nope. Anywho, that's what that's like. Me reacting to things. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. I will be doing another video tomorrow. I actually try to upload almost every day. Usually they are the very short reactions to strong bad emails. But tomorrow is a Sunday, so on those days I actually react to the tunes from HomestarRunner.com. I think you actually get Job Well Done tomorrow. I've been looking forward to that one for a while. Anyway, have a good one. Signing off.